Coming to you from Annapolis, Maryland, home of the U.S. Naval Academy, the sailing capital of the world, home of the world's largest crab feast, and 4 signers of the Declaration of Independence. This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, a daily roundup of local news that you can use, including local sports, local events, local opinion, and local weather from DMV Weather. Now here's your host, publisher of Eye on Annapolis, John Frenaye.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, July 10th, 2018. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. The Anne Arundel County Police yesterday released a report on a murder that happened on July 7th up in Millersville. It all went down in the 8200 block of Daniels Purchase Way. 911 received a call from another location that stated they had received a phone call from a suspect, Torian Mack, saying that he had gotten into a fight with his mother, assaulted her, and she was unconscious. When officers arrived at the address, they saw blood in the area of the rear sliding door. They made entry into the home and discovered 53-year-old Rhonda Mack Dickerson deceased on the floor from an apparent violent assault. According to the charging documents, Mack said that he was arguing with his mother after she refused to believe that he was beat up by the Ku Klux Klan. The Office of the Chief Medical Examiner has ruled it a homicide due to multiple injuries of the head and neck. Mack is charged with first and second degree murder, and he is being held currently at the Jennifer Road Detention Center without bond. Yesterday, Governor Larry Hogan announced the appointment of Alice Sophocleus to the Maryland House of Delegates. Alice is the widow of former Delegate Ted Sophocleus, who passed away just before the election. Hogan made the appointment following the recommendation from the Anne Arundel County Democratic Central Committee, and she will serve in her late husband's seat until the end of his term at the end of the year. Marijuana regulators in Maryland are investigating allegations that Forward Grow, a marijuana processing facility, has been using pesticides in growing their cannabis plants. Several former employees of the Anne Arundel County Growing Center have come forward in sworn allegations that Forward Grow was using a pesticide which is not allowed under Maryland law. Several of them said that they were told not to mention anything to the compliance chief, whose job it is to see that the company is following Cannabis Commission rules. Forward Grow did issue a statement categorically denying the allegations and calling them an attack on our business. Forward Grow is owned by Gary Magnum, who is a prominent supporter of Governor Larry Hogan, who also served on his inaugural committee and transition teams. In a little bit of a weird Hollywood story, Robin Wright had her first interview on NBC's Today Show where she discussed Kevin Spacey and his role on House of Cards. And she said that the cast was surprised and saddened about the sexual misconduct allegations against Spacey. And then she said that she really didn't know the man. She said that she and Spacey only knew each other between, quote, action and cut, and she says they would giggle between scenes, and he was always very professional. You will remember that last October, actor Anthony Rapp accused Spacey of sexual misconduct when he was 14, and Spacey was 26. Spacey tweeted his sincerest apology for what he labeled his drunken behavior and proceeded to come out of the closet. Spacey was fired from Netflix series after several employees accused him of inappropriate behavior. More than 15 men have since made allegations against Spacey. House of Cards is filming now. This is the 6th and final season and will air later on this fall. That's about it for the top stories today. Please be sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net as we update that consistently throughout the day. And also, please make sure you recommend the Daily News Brief to all of your friends so they can get in on this as well. Now hang tight. We've got George Young with DMV Weather, and he's coming right up.
Don't miss the best event of the summer. Get your tickets now for the 7th Annual Cakes and Corks Festival at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds, Saturday, August 18th from 1 to 7 p.m. Tickets benefit the Special Olympics of Maryland and include a souvenir glass, unlimited wine and beer samples, plus live music including headliner Kristen and the Noise. Sample over 80 Maryland wines, 40 craft beers, plus vendors like wine cream, wine slushies, and desserts made with craft beer. Buy your ticket today at cakesandcorksfest.com for noon entry, cakesandcorksfest.com.
This is Maryland. The weather can be nearly unpredictable. We've got George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis to sort it all out.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, July 10th. It was definitely warmer yesterday as temps jumped back up into the 85 to 90 degree range across the entire area. and Annapolis and all of Anne Arundel County will likely see even warmer temps today, as highs are expected to be a hot and humid 90 to 95 degrees. And with those warmer temps today will come a chance of PM showers and even thunderstorms after 3 days in which the skies were more or less completely free of even the smallest clouds, as high pressure above kept a lid on the air tightly for the past 72 plus hours. And the rest of the week looks to be very average by July standards, with temps mid-80s to near 90 each day, with a mixture of sun and clouds and very low, if any, rain chances. Okay, that's it for today. Be sure to download our free weather app by searching the Apple App Store or Google Play Store for DC MDVA Weather, and be sure to also follow us on our website at dmvweather.com or on Facebook or Twitter so you can always stay weather informed. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there today, and remember, whatever the weather outside, have fun and be safe.
Here's to the teacher who spends her weekend helping children who need a little extra attention. To the soldier who missed the birth of his baby while serving overseas. To the EMT working full-time and taking night classes. To the police officers and firefighters working long hours away from their families to keep our families safe. Here's to you, our hometown heroes. I'm Alan Hyatt, Chairman and President of Severn Bank, and we know there are many heroes among us, men and women who serve without expecting anything in return, which is why we're honored to offer our Hometown Heroes program to educators, law enforcement officers, firefighters, first responders, healthcare workers, and military personnel. Whether you're opening a checking account or buying a new home, we're here to give back to you. Learn more about our Hometown Heroes program at severnbank.com. Severn Bank, here with you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Thanks for listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. If you like what you heard, make sure to tell your friends and colleagues about it. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find much more. Be sure to check out our other weekly podcast, The Maryland Crabs. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.